is VPN. Okay, so small topic, but important. So what is the VPN? What is VPN? Virtual Private Network. What is private network and what is public network? Okay, we said it's a virtual private network. Then what is a private network? Let's look at here. So first of all, you have an organization. In the organization, you have a different type of data center, means different servers are there. Okay, you have a servers like a web servers, storage devices, database servers, okay, storage servers, networking like a switches, routers also there, okay, some application servers, mail servers, like this. You have a different types of servers, networking component. This is entirely one simple data center and in your organization. So for example, this is in the New Jersey and location is New Jersey. This is my head office, main office, head office or corporate office. Okay, so you can say this is a corporate office or a head office, whatever you say. There is a data center and there is a different type of servers out there. I am working in the same office building and everything is one single LAN connection only here, right? It's my private network. I'm in my office. I came to office. I want to connect to my server in the office. Do you need internet for that one? We don't require, right? I can connect with a local IP address only. I don't require some different IP. With a local IP, you can able to connect it, right? It is, I'm connecting to this, for example, a database server it is. So database server, I am connecting from here to here. Both are in the same LAN network, same private IP address. Okay, same private IP network, both are in the same LAN. So you don't require any outside connectivities. You don't require some routers to connect like this. Within a simple switch networking, you can able to connect your things. This is called a private network or intranet. Intranet. Okay, it is a private network. Okay, understand guys, private network.
Yes, sir.
Right. For example, I have a web server. And this web server, actually, people has to be communicate to the web server. How they will connect? Through the internet. Through the internet, people will access your web server. I'm accessing a website, for example, google.com, www.google.com, okay, docs.google.com. What is this? Web.whatsapp.com. Java T point. Somewhere Java T point server is not in my location, right? It is there in the outside. Or I will access udemy.com. Okay. So if I am accessing these sites, okay, it is somewhere in the outside. It is not in my location, but I am accessing. How can I able to access? Through internet. So I am here and I am trying to access that server which is here. So how to access? Through the internet only. This public network. I kept my web server in a public with a public IP address or NAT IP address, right? So people will access my web server through internet. Okay, that is public IP. So anybody can able to access, not only one person, right? So Java T point up server is there. I can access, you can access, anyone can able to access. They should know the name, that's it. Okay. So anybody can able to access. It's a public accessible. We are accessing only website, not a web server. We are accessing website, not web server. For example, you are a developer, you are actually as a person who is developing a website for Java T point. Then you required web server access. You required web server access. Okay, that is different way. This is different. Okay, so just I will remove this cloud and user. Then we'll come back to it. And here it is. That is a public, right? Now, thing is, I have a branch office. I have another office at Hyderabad. So then maybe it is a India head office. That is main global corporate office. This is India head office. Here we have some infrastructure. Certain servers I kept it in India also for geo replication purpose or so local access purpose I kept it. People who are can able to access these servers in a local LAN network. It means this is also one LAN communication. LAN. It has a private network. It is my private network. Thing is, this is in the one geographical location. This is different geographical location offices. Thing is, here it is my database server, and this database server and this database server has to be synchronized the data. What are the data? It is here. The same data should be replicated here. Scenario or point number one. Point number two is a guy is a developer. Okay. So a developer is developing some application which is actually located here. Okay. He develop an application, put the application into this application server. Okay. He develop application and deploy that application into this server. So he has to access this, and this should be synchronized with this server. What I have to do? Both are different location. If it is same location, same private network, but it is in different location, then you have to connect your servers in internet through the public IP. If you connect your servers, already I said, we are accessing website, not web server. We don't know what is the application running, what we don't know what is the storage information, we don't know that processor information, anything we don't know. We know only the site it is displaying or not. That's it, right? Same way, you are connecting your main servers, your web server directly, not website, right? Web server, you are connecting application server, database server. You are connecting to the public so other people can able to access. But it is very dangerous, right? You should not put your infrastructure, main servers infrastructure, you should not put it in the public directly. Because once it is exposed, so no one will stop from the attacking your systems and servers. Okay, so you cannot put in a publicly accessible is not there. So what companies are doing? Companies is create a leased line between the organizations. I will make it little thick to simplification. Okay, so this is called a dedicated line or a leased line. What is this leased line? It is a dedicated line. Okay, what is meant by dedicated line? It is a fixed bandwidth. Okay, it is a dedicated line and it is fixed bandwidth. fixed bandwidth. It's a private line. It's a kind of private line. So how it is? It does not allow any other traffic. It does not allow other traffic. Okay, not a general traffic. For example, you take Airtel broadband, Geo broadband, ACT broadband. What it is? Up to 50 Mbps, up to 100 Mbps, up to 150 Mbps. It is up to. Up to means you may get 10 Mbps, you may get 50 Mbps. Okay, you may get 1 Mbps also. Up to depends upon the traffic, depends upon the line availabilities. It is there. Early morning 5 o'clock, open your internet, high speed. You want to download 10 Mbps, 10 GB file, you'll download in half an hour. Very simple. Even if you have a 10 Mbps internet speed, 30 Mbps internet speed, you can easily download. But you want to download 1 GB at evening 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Very difficult. So like your roadside traffic, early morning 7 o'clock, roads are free. 8 o'clock, little traffic. 9 o'clock, full traffic. 10 o'clock, forget about it. The same way, in a broadband, also the traffic increases. It will get a slow data communication speed, right? The same way, here it is different. What is it is? In a leased lines, it is a private line. It's a fixed bandwidth. If you take 10 Mbps, you will get 10 Mbps, not less, not more, independent of traffic, independent of regular traffic. It does not allow any other traffics in your network. It is a private line. Okay, it is a dedicated line. Okay, and how it will be created, guys? We cannot put a one single wire from New Jersey to Hyderabad directly. We cannot put it. So what they will do it? Actually, they have a connector. It is actually went to the ISP, service providers are there. So they ask the service provider, and this is in Hyderabad also we have a service provider. For example, so they have some AT&T is there. AT&T service provider. This side we have a something like a Tata service provider or HCL service provider, a Ticona, Airtel, like that. Okay. So we go to the ISP and ask, we want to connect from here to here. So they will arrange from this ISP to the ISP, from ISP to us, and this ISP to this. Okay, ISP to ISP. They already has lines. Already there is a dedicated lines, underground lines are there. So they create a one specific line for in the circuit. So they will create a specific line for this connectivity from this New Jersey office to Hyderabad office. Okay, they create a line. You know how it is? What are the IP address we are using in this LAN? Same private IP address we are using here. So it is feel like this network and this network are connected in the same LAN network only. Okay, you don't feel both are in a different geographical location, different IP address, different way of communication. You don't feel like that because of this leased line will give you direct connectivity between this private to that private network with a leased lines. You guys understand what is the leased line? So here it is, a leased line. This is, we can close it. What is a leased line? A leased line is a reserved circuit between two communication points that is always active and rented for monthly free. Monthly fees there you have to pay for month and you have to pay for year like that. Leased lines are dedicated. Means that any bandwidth associated with leased lines solely for private and organizational use. The communication between from this to this only, not any other communications. Okay. So now we can able to connect like this. We can able to create a bandwidth. I will take orange this. This database server is now from this leased line to this database server. So they will synchronize the data. And this user required to connect to that server, right? So they has to go to this one. Just like there are in the same LAN network only, same private network. Okay. It is fixed bandwidth, stable connectivities. Different standards of lines are there. Broadbands are up to speeds, up to 50 Mbps, up to 100 Mbps kind of stuff. Okay. Now the thing is, these leased lines, we cannot put always in the different offices. For example, we have an office in Pune, Noida, like that. Okay. For example, current office is in Noida only. For example, I have some servers in Noida also there for some synchronization purpose, and people who are working, maybe front end operators, or maybe storage administrators, or maybe there is a, web developer, for example. Is an application developer. This is a web developer is there. Okay. You need to connect this web server, so then he can able to upload the new website details. But how to do it? You need a diesel line. But this is a small branch office. Okay, very low members are there. It's a small branch office. We cannot put a lease line because lease lines are costly. Only the required amount, required dedicated speed is compulsory, where the dedicated speed is compulsory, fixed bandwidths. Okay, private lines are required. There we use the leisure lines. But sometimes these leisure lines are, because of the cost, we cannot put every place. Okay, so what they will do it? So they have a VPN server. They have a VPN server. Its VPN server is connected to the private and also public. Through the public, can connect. Yeah, because the space is not there, otherwise it will come very neat one. I put a more picture very near, I kept it, that's why it is. Okay. This VPN is connected to internet. In our branch office, also we have a setup that is connected to internet. Okay. Like a router like that. We kept a router or a firewall. We connected using to the our internet. Okay. So what it will do, what they will do it, they will create a tunnel between this VPN server through the public to our internet, our firewall or a router. It's a using some tunneling protocols. Actually, we are connected to through the public network, but it will be encrypted network. Okay, it is encrypted network. It is anybody is trying to access this network. Anybody is trying to enter into this network, they cannot understand what is the data is transmitting, because data is encrypted there. Okay, so they create a dedicated tunnel over the public network. It means this is the private network, and this is the private network, and this is the public network. I'm connecting a private network to another private network. I'm connecting private network to another private network over the public network. Over the public network. Okay. Leased lines are connecting one private network to another private network directly. Okay. Not over public network. This is we are connecting one private network to another private network over the public network. So what happened? What are the private IP LAN communication we are using? Same private IP, okay? And think like both are in the same LAN network. Once the connection is established between this site to this site, it's like a site to site, it will be connected using different tunneling protocols like IKE, IPSec, L2TP, PPTP, okay? They have a connectivity. Once connection is established for the internet, this private network and that private network, both this branch office, corporate networks, if possible, our Hyderabad offices, everything is like a single LAN network only. Everything is look like a single LAN network only, simple private network only. But from New Jersey to our branch office, we are connecting through the public. But actually, it does not look like it is connecting to the public. You are connecting like your dedicated line on private line only. It's like the same line because of this tunneling part, VPN. So VPN. One more main advantage, not only a branch offices, home offices, like a I'm working from home. Work from home candidates are there. Okay. I have my SAP system is there. This is my SAP server is there. How to do some work. I have to connect from a module. So then I have to enter some information. I have to change a password. Like that, I have to connect it. Like in 5 minutes. Okay. I have a internet connectivity to my home. I have a internet connectivity to my home. Right. So this is internet connection is there. But the servers are not the private, the SAP server is not in the public directly. It's in the private. And this is my laptop. And this is my laptop. So from laptop, I connected to the my Wi-Fi router. From Wi-Fi router, I'm getting internet. Okay. So what I do in this laptop, there is a VPN. There is a VPN application is there. Maybe it is there or not. I don't know. So I don't use it because we are trainers are not allowed, but previous employee someone is using, we will see. Okay. Yeah, this is Cisco AnyConnect is generally it is VPN related. Cisco AnyConnect is generally it is VPN related. This is also VPN option. Okay. So that is a VPN client application. So from VPN client application, in this one, I will give my username, password, okay, connectivity type, connection type. I have to specify connection type, okay, and tunneling type, connection type, tunneling type, encryption type. I have to specify all these things in the my VPN client application. So what happened? The request will go to this VPN server. First, request go to VPN server. In the VPNs, they use in the server like a AAA server or radius server or Active Directory servers for authenticating, verification of user identity, verification of connection request. Are yellow, the user is allowed to access VPN or not. I said no. I'm not allowed to access VPN. I'm a trainer. I have to take the classes, not accessing resources, not accessing server storages remotely. I should not access. Okay, that is not okay. I should not access. That is I'm not allowed. But if I'm sending request, I cannot get access. But there is a SAP team is there, so they will connect to the SAP servers in the data center. How they will connect? From their phone, first they have to connect VPN. So from their VPN client application in their laptop, they send a request to the VPN server. In the VPN server, what they will verify with the help of Active Directory server or a Radius server or a AAA server, is the user is allowed or not? Is username password is correct or not? Is the connection type, encryption types, tunneling types are given correct or not? So everything is correct. Then from VPN, okay, from VPN to this laptop, there is a encrypted tunnel will be created. From VPN server to the laptop, a tunneling is created. So the user who is working with this laptop get a separate IP. For this one is get a separate IP than regular network IP. Okay, this IP, this network IP address only he will get it. So he will connect from here, from his laptop to this server, just like he is in the own LAN network, just like he is in the its own LAN network, we can connect it over the public network. Okay, so where is the creation? So from his laptop to VPN server. It is entirely a tunnel is created, encrypted tunnel. So what are the data is sending and receiving through this tunnel only or the public network. Just like he is connected a private network, is in the same room, same office, like that he is connecting to this infrastructure, servers, storage devices, like that he will connect. People who are in the same home, they will get regular internet connection. They don't get this VPN type of thing. For example, I am there and another person is there. Both are in the same internet, but I am connected to VPN. I will get some different IP and I am able to access this SAP server, for example. Other person cannot access, is not connected to VPN. So he's not able to access that one. Even both are in the same network. Both are in the same network, but not in the same VPN. Okay, not in the same VPN. Okay, so that is what is VPN means. Okay, it's a remote access VPN. So you are accessing from work from home. That type of VPN is remote access VPN. So you can access your infrastructure from anywhere, anytime through internet. Just you have to connect it to VPN, then you can access your infrastructure. You don't need to go to office also. Okay. Corona time, most of the people done work from homes only. What is the main thing is there? It is a VPN. That time, earlier to the Corona, VPN, through VPN access is very limited users are there. But after Corona, at the time of Corona and after Corona, most of the people get a VPN based access. Okay. What is a VPN? Virtual Private Network. Connecting or accessing a private network from another private network over the internet or through the internet. A service that helps you to stay private online. Underline one, compulsory read twice. A VPN establishes secure encrypted connection between your computer and internet, providing a private tunnel for your data communication while using public network. It is establish a secure encrypted connection, secure and encryption connection between your computer and internet, from your computer and internet. Private, providing private tunnel Okay, providing a private tunnel between this for your data and communication while you are using public. Different tunnels are there: PPTP, SSTP, L2TP, IKE. Okay, and these are the different authentication and authorization. It will verifies your user identity and connection types. Okay, VPN is a safe and cheaper than leased lines. Safe and cheaper than leased lines. But you are using through internet, guys. Of course, you are secure because of encryption, tunnels and encryption part. But internet is always up to a network, broadbands. You may not get a dedicated speeds through the internet. That is the point. Okay. Sorry. VPN is a safe and cheaper than leased lines. But leased lines are dedicated, stable bandwidths. VPNs not stable because public network, through public network. But where we cannot able to use leisure lines connection, there VPN works. User connected to remote infrastructure like connecting in the local network. So like they are in the same office flow, so they can connect from their home through internet. Okay, so different VPN servers are there. Different firewalls we use as a VPN server because inside a firewall they have a certain features. In the certain firewalls, routers, and certain servers, you can make it them as a VPN servers. PFSense, Palo Alto, Sonic Wall, okay, SafeStorm, some VPN routers also there. So then we can make them as we can configure it as a VPN servers. Different types of VPN server, already I told, site to site and remote access VPN. Mobile VPNs are usually for accessing remote kind of stuff. I'm not going for a much deeper now, right now, because already time's up and people are, okay, I got some mail. Okay, so these are the main points of VPN. So what is a VPN and what is the use of VPN, where we use the VPN. That's enough. Okay. And some protocols. Okay, tunneling protocols kind of stuff. Okay, so if I have some any other simple videos also there, I can give you what is VPN, what is proxy, I like that. Okay, any questions? Anything, guys? Nothing? No answers. Okay, that's it for today. We'll discuss.